The project Signing Shakespeare began as a staff research project as part of the collaboration between the University of Birmingham and the Royal Shakespeare Company. So the initial aim was to make Shakespeare accessible to deaf young people. And an extension of that aim was to look at the social and cognitive benefits of doing drama, and in particular Shakespeare, for deaf young people. In the process of the project, we've also become really interested in the way in which sign language can illuminate areas of Shakespeare's plays, and in the benefits of the sort of visually enhanced work that we've been doing for hearing as well as deaf children.
The project between the university and the RSC is a very long-standing collaboration partnership, which is rooted in a belief in arts and humanities subjects as fundamental fields that shape the world we live in. And also a belief that depending on how we explore those subjects, we can contribute to a better and more equitable society. So Shakespeare's work is absolutely at the heart of our partnership with the University of Birmingham, and we explore why Shakespeare, what relevance, what place do those 400-year-old texts have to our world and our lives today.
Increasingly, theatres are becoming more interested in deaf artists. I think we've brilliantly seen more and more deaf artists on our stages, and we've seen more companies who are integrating all sorts of different abilities within their companies. And there are increasingly more and more projects working with students of all abilities, but also with deaf young people. And so the RSC have done some work with this. I know the Globe have done some work with this, and other people have as well. But what there wasn't was direct kind of resources and support for teachers who have deaf students in their classrooms, whether those are students who are part of a mainstream classroom or whether they're in specialist deaf schools, to support them in how they work through a study of a Shakespeare play. So that's what we did.
At the heart of our collaboration with the University of Birmingham is a commitment to social justice, a commitment to who believes this work is theirs to shape and reimagine in new ways. And that should be everybody. Nobody should be excluded from being able to access and own Shakespeare's work. And that is why the Signing Shakespeare programme of work is such an important one.
The videos are particularly very useful, the films, and the fact they're in different language styles, so the BSL, the SSE, the visual Shakespeare is going to be really useful, because it means I can use styles depending on what I want the children to get from it, what I want to do with them. So if I'm really focusing on analysing the language, I can be using the SSE. If I'm really looking at the meaning and the understanding, we could be using the BSL and the visual Shakespeare. So it's really useful, it's really beneficial.